Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be planning my birthday week. I'll be using Scribble Prints Co's January mystery kit from 2020. And it was also planner themed, and I went to Chicago Planner Conference, so it was a win for me. And this came with gold foil, so I just stuck with gold foil. And the bougie boxes are for my shop, and I'm currently also having a deal for them. They're all $2 except for the hollow foil, which is special, and it's $2.50. And I put down a day extender for Monday, Friday, and Saturday because I kind of knew there was going to be long days since I would be in Chicago. And Monday was my birthday, and I officially turned 22 that day. So for the sidebar, I put down the cup and the cupcake with the balloons in the background as the quote box, and then I put down a piece of washi and overlaid the new line bow from Scribble Prints Co. Or it's called Whimsical Bow. And I put down a no spend habit tracker, and I didn't spend only 2 days from the week, so which is not ideal. But for the sidebar, I put down a squared off box, and then I added some deco around, so I put down the cake deco from the kit, and then I put down the tall box. And here I'm just finishing off the bottom washi. And I like to save washis, so I just used the longer strip and cut them in half. And I like to save the other, the shorter piece for my A6 rings. So I'm going to finish laying down the boxes, and then we'll go day by day. So for Monday, I put down a squared off box to mark down it was my birthday, and I put the it's my birthday script from Scribble Prints Co with a birthday munchkin. And I used an appointment label to mark down my work study, and I was only there for 3 days, which is usual anyway. And then I put down a work label, and after that I put down a quarter box and a cake icon, or a cake doodle from OnceMoreWithLove. I had cake with my coworkers, which is kind of like a tradition my supervisor likes to do. And then I watched 3 shows, and I was organizing my stickers after work. And we also received, so I work at the school's bursar's office, and we have to do pre-collection calls, and it was due the 28th, but I wasn't going to be here, so I ended up finishing all the calls on my birthday, which was 100 calls during my shift, my 5-hour shift, which was crazy. And then I did my homework that day for my auditing class. And then I went to the post office, and then I had Outback Steakhouse with my family, and my mom got me my dream bag, which was the Michael Kors Jet Setter, I believe. And for Tuesday, it was my friend's birthday, so I put down a happy birthday script and a munchkin, and it was also my internship that day. So, and I had work after that, and I watched a few shows, and I was exhausted because of the late night I had for my birthday. And for Wednesday, I had to submit my timesheet since it was supposed to be due on Friday, but I wasn't going to be here starting Thursday, so I submitted it early. Then I had work study that day and work, and I wanted to download some videos for the plane ride, and I had to check in. So before that, I watched 2 shows, and I used the plane icon to write down I checked in, and I wanted to do my nails for the planner conference, so I did it Wednesday night before my flight. And for Thursday, I had to go to class, or I decided to go to class just for the attendance sake, and I didn't have class Friday, so it wouldn't matter, so I didn't miss a day of classes. But my first class was at 7:40 in the morning till originally it was supposed to be 10:45 my second class ends, but I left at 10, so by the time I got to the airport, I was there for an hour beforehand. And I used a kind of like a sprinting icon to mark down that I was off to the airport right after school, so I had to take my book bag with me that was filled with all my stuff, and my parents walked over with their luggage and my luggage, and we took the train there. And then I put down a airplane munchkin, and I checked in, and then we checked into the hotel, and we went to Chicago, Chinatown, because my dad always wants to go to Chinatown everywhere we go. And it was a different environment. And then we had Vietnamese noodles, and also we had a really nice boba tea place there, which was cool. It was different from the ones we have in New York. And then I was exhausted that day, and I actually did a full box extender for that day, and I only put down a squared off box. And I wrote Hello Chicago at the end. And then for Friday morning, I woke up super early, and I was doing my class notes because I had an exam once I came back from Chicago. And then I had Canela breakfast, which was right around the corner of the hotel. And then we walked all the way to Navy Pier from the hotel, which was pretty close yet far. And it was also payday that day, and I took a lot of pictures, and we went to Starbucks with my parents, and we rode around the loop, and we were doing sightseeing, and then we went to Shaw's Crab House, and that was an interesting story because they didn't give me back my credit card, and I didn't realize until after I came back, and I was very confused. So me and my dad had to walk back to the restaurant, which wasn't that far, but that was really ridiculous. And then I went to the Planner Marketplace, which is why I found out that my card wasn't with me. And then for Saturday, I used a squared off box, and I marked down that it was Chicago Planner Conference. And before, in the morning, I got Starbucks, and I finished watching my show for that. I was watching it before the plane ride, but I couldn't finish. So then I finished it Saturday morning. And then the keynote presentation was Amber from Damask Planner, I believe. And then I took a lot of pictures, and I was collecting autographs from my table mates. And for lunch, they didn't serve lunch. It wasn't included, so I went to Giordano's deep dish pizza, and that kind of scarred me for pizza. And I had workshops, which one was with Jessica Chung, the watercolor, and the second one was with plum paper. And then I was organizing my swag, and then for Saturday night, I decided to do some swag drops, and there's these two ladies. They were really excited that they saw me dropping something, which was kind of fun. And then I had dim sum that night with my parents, and instead of going to the party, I decided to call it a night early and went to bed. And then for Sunday, I marked down that I wanted to finish packing, and there was a general session for Sunday, and there's also brunch included, or breakfast included, which was nice. And then I watched a few shows, and I flew back to New York, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video.